Why is this not working? Yeah, what the fuck? There we go. Nope. Interesting. Alright, so where are we? Oh, welcome to the Lair. Rob Solo tonight. Meep. Come keep me company. Live from the Lair. Good evening. Just making noise. That's just the way that happens right now. Where are we? YouTube.com/ilyAIMY or Facebook.com/ilyAIMY. Yeah, that'll work. Mike is in the way. Or Twitch.tv/RobIlyAIMY. Okay, there we go. I don't need to go there. Alright, so if I went over and was me, okay, so that's there. Alright, Rob Hinkle has shared the thing successfully, right? Did the buttons get pressed? They did. That's a nice change. And let's just do a couple more of these in the group. ilyAIMY group. Conk. Post. And maybe, I guess, you know, I've got the group, Rob's Open Mic, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Jules Bland would call it nepotism, but that's not really what that means. So, okay. Put that there. Plink. Oh man, I'm already watching the numbers drop out as I'm saying I'm solo. Oh goodness. Hurts me deep on the inside. Like a burning blade up the... Whoa. Alright, well I guess I better report to my chair, because it's just me. No one else is going to press these things for me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Having some technical stuff also, since I guess because I'm solo, my computers are gonna like play hob with each other. It's very frustrating. Yeah, Kristen, I noticed that. Like, I'm not sure if it's appearing as a reel per se, but if you click on it, it goes to reels. So that's different functionality. Woohoo! That's why it took me a long time to try to get that initial share out. And then on the other end, my other instance of StreamYard keeps crashing, and it's very frustrating. Oop, I'm gonna press one more thing. multiple little weirdnesses. I think Facebook changed some stuff on their interface. That's frustrating. All right. Let's drop this banner. And it's not going to cooperate. Please do. Thank you. Yeah, my laptop keeps freezing things up and dropping me out. So, Kristen, press the buttons for me. Maybe I'll wear my glasses and look over there. Welcome to Live from the Lair. I'm all by my lonesome. And I'm testing some things. I'm breaking some things. I just came out of a Zoom meeting because I'm apparently still a creature of the past. And I think that's causing issues. Anyways, if you're out there, say hi. Irene, thanks so much. Greetings from Scotland, indeed. Try the green one, it's been guaranteed to lay your head the way you want it to. I know you're tired of fighting this fight. Well, we'll set it down, now let it sleep. So good to seeing shades of gray again. I've never seen the reds that you see. You brought this into me most every day, but I miss crimson just the same. Try the red one, then you know it stays inside your head. It keeps you warm inside like alcohol. Yeah, I never understood that one all too well. It's just another pill for the common man. There's enough in there to dull down the pain I feel for 3 long days at least. That's enough time for your son of resurrection. Whoever comes to fill your next prescription, they're gonna be a brand new man. You know I step in front of trains just to feel the pain unravel as I step back out of range. These new bullet trains, I got what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. Trim the doors again, I heft my axes for the world again. I am armed and armored, flannel, toothed and guarded. I set my blade to her 6 long years ago, and today it's a sin I don't want to penetrate, and I never stop to get his name. Well, there's enough in there to tone down the noise I fear, keep me from thinking of his face. It ain't enough to get me through those rough spots, but I'm gonna take every pill that I can take. The games of Jersey walls, they got no sense of humor after all. Playing games of guardrails in the night. I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna drive so straight. Keep my eyes closed to it all. One thing left, you know it's guaranteed again. To let your blood rest in its tubes. Mixed right with your chemistry, it closes the mind's third eye you see. It dries the juices from your head. You're seeing with the mind's eye, it's got its price to pay. Closing it has a cost again. If that's not a cost that you think you can meet just quite yet, well, we'll meet again this time next week. You know I step in front of trains just to feel the pain of gravel as I step back out of rain. These new bullet trains, they got what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. Got play games of Jersey walls, they got no sense of humor after all. Play games of guardrails in the night. I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna drive so straight. Keep my eyes closed through it all. Hopefully things are going out all right. Okay. Because, yeah, it looks like Facebook is playing silly buggers, if that's an appropriate way to use that terminology. And my laptop is doing something absurd. My fingers are not entirely cooperating. They're, like, arguing with me a little bit. But I think that has to do with sitting down. I'm not quite sure why I chose to sit down. I just figured, like, maybe I would try this out. Every time I try it out, I do it at Kristen's behest. And then I gripe about it. But tonight I figured I would try it, like, all myself. Aw, thank you, Kristen Jones. So my name is Rob. Most of you know that. I think probably all of you know that. I'm coming to you live from my little basement in Baltimore, Maryland. I had a highly surreal drive home last night. It was really wonderful. I was driving entirely too fast while listening to music entirely too loud. It made me think a lot about the age I was when I wrote this song. But I know I scare you. I'm leaving stains and traces all down your side. I sketch spirals as you sleep. I start on the red and work my way in. At my request, they may run and smudge. I've always left mud most everywhere that I have touched. I place my hand to your skin, rub it in, and start all over again. Well, I know I scare you. Stains and traces all on the inside. I sketch spirals in your head, working my way back out again. I collapse in quarters. I squeeze out of the bad blood that I have bled. Well, I place this in your hands, rub it in, start all over again. And I am feeling like my fears are colors feeding into you. Into you, into you. The creatures, they are slow-limbed and lovely. They are slipping to our sides again. They open up our chests like wings, let them breathe and lead them to light again. Kisses, wishes, and spent eyelashes, they are scattered for our heart's defense. These are weeds, they're slow-limbed and weaving. They are mistaking us for angels. Iridescent, but that's been done and done again. I could have said incandescent, but you know damn well that I burned and burned again. I could have whispered such sweet words, but you know they've been said and said again. So I sketched these spirals as you sleep for your eyes when you wake again. I am feeling like my tears are colors bleeding into you, into you, whoa, into you, into you, and extra reverb at the end for Robustiano. Well, like I said, I'm all alone tonight. Good. The video is working on Facebook. I had the suspicion it was. I think it's something on their end where there's an interface difference where, like, clicking on it takes you to Reels because they don't want you to, click on the videos anymore or something like that? I don't even know. But it sounds like people are finding their way, so that's what matters. How's y'all's Wednesday been? I've been thinking a lot about this next month coming up and how my Wednesdays are going to be spent and whether or not the Wednesdays are always going to work. Because I would like to be live streaming as always, but there are a couple of dates coming up where things might just go horribly awry. I shouldn't even talk about it. I shouldn't even give that oxygen in the theoretical room. But it's quite possible that while we're in Yellowstone, that there won't be any way to webcast. I think we've grown spoiled. I've grown spoiled by being able to do this from freaking anywhere. But I think we'll see what we can do with fancy cell phone platforms and maybe pre-record or who knows what we're gonna do. But next Wednesday we'll still be here at the Lair. And then the Wednesday after that, holy crap, we're gonna be traveling fast. Not next Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we'll be webcasting to you from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tell me that's not nuts. Live stream to the Bears. Now I'm going to live stream to you. We're going to run from the Bears. Wait, no, I don't think we're supposed to run from them. Have any of you gotten to go see Yellowstone? This will be the second time I'm taking the band out to Yellowstone. It's my way of saying thank you to Kristen and Heather for being partners in crime all these years. Population of 1,200. I can't even follow the train of thought that's going on there. Maybe he's talking about 1,200 bears. I don't even know. We go to these tiny towns, and it's like you go to a place, the population's like 4,000 or 5,000 as we travel across the into the Midwest and everything like that, or even Western Pennsylvania. And it's like, your town is smaller than my high school. That's nuts. Man, leave it to Eric James Danowski to give me some bear emojis. And Paul Mishler, I think you actually just made a reference that I don't get. Which is good, because I feel like I trust your taste in all things, so if you're going to introduce me to something new, that's a good thing. From my hands I scarred them all on my own. I have seen them fighting battles out on their own. I try to mind them, I am firm but kind. They are my children, my threat and kin. I try to mind them, cause I'm not where they've been. And I am not a hero. Mixed peroxide and salt, you know, just wash it out, watch your mouth. You know I'm crawling back towards your shore. You know confusion, my hands are birds. They have lost their focus, floating uses upon their pegs. With my strength I've been ruthless, but the truth won't find me in here, no. Deeply hidden, the blood upon my hands, she insisted all was hers. Under oceans I've been swimming, there's salt water deep within my head. It's fate so deeply hidden, the blood upon my hands, I insisted is all my own. Under mountains I've been digging, this earth can't think beneath my nails. Thoughtless, well that I am pretentious, but in that stab I just skewer. Blood upon my hands, it is all my own. Thoughtless, well that I am pretentious, but in that stab I just skewer. Blood upon my hands, it is all my own. This thing is belief in steel. My hands are monsters, I hold them high. Cut them off, they had their voices, children's voices held up oh so high. Up the sky, angels chat them. Yeah, my hands are innocent, so they cry. Oh, so they cry. Oh, so they cry. Oh, so they cry. Oh, yeah, it's E flat. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
confidence, well that's I am pretentious. But do not stab, I do not skewer, but upon my hands it is all my own. Thoughtless, well that's I am pretentious. But do not stab, I do not skewer, but upon my hands it is all my own. Something like that. I like trying different keys when the girls aren't looking. When the cellist doesn't have to play along with my tomfoolery. I have been moving a couple things up a little bit because I feel like my voice is more comfortable there nowadays. Only for solo Rob, yes, dear. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I'm feeling a little like, I don't know, like jaggy. If there's something you want to hear, solo Rob, you can wish me luck and hope for the best. But I think a lot of my regulars would have been surprised, I guess, to hear hands solo, so I guess I could try anything. Except for Heather's songs. That would be a disaster. Would you like to talk about the end? Is everything that I said don't make sense? It's not 'cause what I did behind the garage. You just said the reason that I can't talk. And how come it upsets you so? Shouldn't it be me who feels so uneasy? And how come you first think of my health? I'm trying to forget everything that passes in my eyes. I'm sick and then close and I'm in my cold bed, trying to kick your feet away from I'm trying to read the comments. Everything that passes in my eyes, the second they close and I'm in my cold bed. Keep your feet away from me, you said. I'm trying to kick you out of my cold head. How come it upsets you so? Shouldn't it be me who feels so damn uneasy? And how come you first think of my health? I'm trying to forget. And I had a match, she had a lighter. I had a flame, but she had her fire. And I was bright, but she was so much brighter. And I was high, but She was the sky, oh baby. I was bound for Mexico. And oh baby, I was bound to let you go. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know much about Cinco de Mayo, yeah, I'm never sure what all that shit's about. But I say I want you and you don't believe me. You say you love me, well I've got my doubts. Oh baby, and I was bound for Mexico. And so baby, I was bound to let you go. I had a match, you had your lighter. I had a flame, but you had your fire. I was bright, but you were so much brighter. I was high, but you were the sky. Oh baby, and I was bound for Mexico. Oh baby, I was bound to let you go. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, So are you going to New York with your guitar? Or are you going off alone? And are you meeting someone? Will you think of me when you get there? Do you think of me at all these days? This train will take you farther than I dare go. Just outside my head. 600 miles up there, it's a long drive by anyone's standards, and I cannot guarantee too many visits, and I cannot guarantee too many letters, and this station has 1,000 tracks, and we are separate paths now. Know that I am hard to love, know that I ask for far too much. Get what we ask for sometimes, and sometimes we miss the mark. We miss the mark. Hey Chris, good to have you. Now I travel all over with my guitar, but I remain just a bit alone. Sometimes I meet someone, I think of no one some days, but sometimes someone's just enough to sweetly fill my time. Sometimes even a dream's not enough. Sometimes even a dream is too late. I miss the mark. I miss the mark. I think that's all the songs I know in that. That place. I was going to play the mark first, and then you said the mark, and I was like, nope. Not that Robustiano in all cases needs to be denied, but sometimes I feel like I gotta just abuse that man. We haven't seen you for a little while. Maybe we'll see you this Friday at Bethesda. We're playing the Bethesda Streetery, just a holdover from COVID, where they closed down all the streets in Bethesda, Maryland, and they let the restaurants out to play in the streets, along with a band that they shove in the middle, and that band will be us. 5-piece ilyAIMY. There'll be a whole lot of ilyAIMY. I have no idea how much freaking reverb we'll be able to give you at that time, but because I know that that's actually sort of the most important feature for some of you. Maybe I need to watch some Dark Crystal. Maybe that's what my subconscious moaning and whining sounds are telling me. My grandfather told me about his boat. Might have said ship, I don't really know. But he ran to the front as the planes rode in. He might have said back, it was a long time ago. My grandmother told me about running away. She might have said towards, I don't really know. But the planes roared in, the planes roared on. They only dropped paper, but she never came. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? It was non-stop at supper, she never shut up. Like if she left space, she'd remember the town where she grew up too fast. I left even faster in the dead of the night, never making a sound. Her lips pressed tight and hands pressed tighter. The thrum of a bomber, the buzz of a fighter. Stumbling with nothing, they carried my uncle. It wasn't really fair, but it sure was something. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Since I never bent, I'll never bend unless I do. And since I never broke, I'll never break unless I do. And since I never lied, you know I will always be true. And I will never die until I do. When dinner was tense on the 4th of July, I've learned what it means when my dad looks away and my grandfather flicked in the my grandfather flinched in the rocket's red glare, like there was something in the air I just couldn't smell. We slowly went deaf, we slowly went blind in my grandparents' house with their overstocked shelves. We tossed out his stories, we tossed out his crimes. We threw it all out like it didn't mean something. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? If you spend your life running, you've got only yourself. Just discovered why a cable had gone bad is because it slipped underneath my wah paddle, and at some point I had severed that cable. Not cool. Twisted now. Everyone a wallflower stone. You and I were dangerous, but coveted unknowns. But take them by the eyes like this, just to make them understand. I'm here for you and only you, a darling till I pass. There's nothing to be said for waiting. There's nothing to be said for standing proud. There's nothing to be said for watching what has passed, 'cause none of this will last. Look at them all twisted now, nesting in their skulls. Wrap them thick around me and pull and turn and shift. Wrap them thick around me just to keep me from myself. Gordian and labyrinth like, and never let them cut it out. There's nothing to be said for growing up. There's nothing to be said for standing still. There's nothing to be said for waiting till you're asked. 'cause none of this can last. Work the room and shine and cover them in lies. Just let them see the prize. There's something to be said for taking what is mine, 'cause none of this can last. Look at them all silent now. Their feet on what they're fed. None of them are sated yet. You know they learn to live with what they get. Sure, God will get their souls, and some spouse will get their flesh. But eyes and flame and flash and fire, yeah, the dreamers get the best. There's something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast, 'cause none of this can last. There's something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast, 'cause none of this can last. That's probably a terrible idea. I like immensely poetic, strange, surreal imagery. And I've been very fortunate that over the course of my life, I've been able to encounter said imagery billions of times. Not billions, thousands of times. Which means I'm probably doing something right with my life. Last night I was driving home, and as I said earlier, I was driving way too fast, and I was listening to music way too loud. And I was feeling it. I was feeling the power that music can exert. And I get to my exit, and I slow down dramatically because there's all the blue and red lights flashing in front of me, and I can see searchlights stabbing down to the neighborhood just south of us and everything like that. And I'm like, oh, geez, a flip. And I'm trying to squint ahead and see, like, okay, is my way home actually blocked? Can I get home? Do I have to go around the neighborhood in some way? They'd blocked everything south of Frederick Road. We go north on Frederick Road. It looked like I was going to be okay. And then all of a sudden, resolving out of all this red and blue light, flashing all these lights, the spindly legs of a tiny deer resolve. And not just one, but like a number of deer silhouetted in all the police lights. And it was just beautiful. And they were clearly confused. They were confuddled. And they're standing there in the middle of Frederick Road. And it's this crazy image because it's a very urban landscape, and I've become more and more aware that we do have actually a pretty sizable deer population, and wherever they hang out at night was where the police had clearly upset everything everything there. And so they were trying to find some place to be, and there they were on the abandoned part of Frederick Road where all the police activity was, which is very strange. The strange crossover of the hidden wildlife of Baltimore City and our urbanness. It's nothing to do with this song, but this song was inspired by something that I usually tell as part of a story for a song that we play more often. Through a lot of college, there was a woman that I was absolutely smitten with, and things weren't going anywhere, but it was okay because we would get to travel places, and it was okay. And we would hop in her car, and we would just choose a direction, we just drive. And I think a lot of what I've done with my life was formed in these strange road trips where we had to be back that night because we weren't spending the night together anywhere. We're just driving. And it wasn't, we're just friends. And, but we were constantly in these weird situations, and they were intense. We weren't intense. They were intense situations. And we were driving parallel to I-83 coming out of Baltimore, just sort of exploring, just sort of wondering where roads are. And this is before you got GPSs. This is before we had maps in the car if we really got lost. But really, I just figured, like, if we keep to north-going roads and then cut over west when we're ready to go home, we will get back to I-83 and we'll be okay. And so during one of these explorations, we run across this old abandoned foundry or something like that. And there's these huge broken smokestacks as part of it. And these furnaces that were broken open to the air. You could sort of see into them, but you couldn't really see where the bottom of all these things were, and it looked like it was still solid, but who knows, maybe if you sneezed too hard they would all fall over. It's the gray of autumn, late autumn, beginning of winter. And she pulls the car over and we're looking at these things, and then between one breath and the next, she just jumps down a coal chute. She vanishes from sight down the dark coal chute. I'm like, oh shit. But this is this kind of woman who, like, when she vanishes down a coal chute, you bloody well follow her. And so we end up on the bottom of this domed space, and there's this gray light coming down from directly above us. And I can see how we're going to get out. Okay, I'm not going to freak out about this. And she comes close to me, and I'm coming close to her, and there's all this tension. And she looks me in the eye, and the first snowflake of winter comes drifting down, and it comes between us, and our eyes lock, and it was like this amazing, beautiful moment that should be illustrated by Chris Van Allsburg. And she looks me in the eye, and she says, Rob, I really love you, just like a brother. And she had me right up to this precipice point. And don't regret a moment of it. I lost 6 people during this story. Cold older, red, hot and black, burning none too cleanly. Cold older, crawl on back. Well, you crushed a new life today, and now you won't look back. Well, I am standing simple, I am standing proud. I was hand in hand, I was head in clouds. There were men here shoveling me long before us, shoveling heat where we now scrape our feet. This temple now stands around as it stands for fire long gone out, as do I. There is light frozen for us with diamonds stuck in soil. Well, slipping up now would be catastrophic. I'd fall down like a sack of meat here at your feet. Well, silly kobolder, if you were just older, but we're heavy burnt and black. There's a house now abandoned on a frozen moor. I could not ask for more. There's a pine, yeah, we found that river here again. I could not ask for more. Keep the time in mind, I keep the road in mind. I wish you'd ask for more. There's my coat and there's the door. I am standing solid, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I'm standing simple and I stand alone. You've shown the way now and I am going home. Well, I am standing solid, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I am standing simple and I stand alone. You show the way now and I am going home. Well, I am standing solid, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I'm standing simple and I stand alone. You've shown the way now and I am going home. Well, I am please grow bolder. Grow bolder, please grow bolder. Grow bolder, please grow bolder. Grow bolder, go on home. Well, I am standing solid, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I am standing simple and I stand alone. You've shown the way now and I am going home. An old song called Kobolder. Has a really cool round of voices on the very end. Oh man, I just remember clambering. There was a lot of clambering. Nothing collapsed. I remember grabbing at like old vines or something like that, and those pulled out. But I remember clambering up the brickwork. We were very dirty when we got back to the car. It looked like we'd been up to no good. Sorry, I'm like morose as foretold tonight. I need a woman heart like secretariat to outrun my lonesome ways. Gonna take this extra rib I got, I'm gonna bury it down in the dust she does not raise. Dust she does not raise. So I need a woman with eyes like rodents. See the form caught within the stone. I'm gonna take this Bronze Star heart I've got, I'm gonna melt it down. Wait for love to cast it to bone. 'Cause I am the blue-eyed son of a hurricane. I spin you so sweetly round and round and round. But be careful, you know Atlanta never looked the same after she burned to the ground. After she burned down. After she burned down. After she burned down. After she burned down. And I need a woman with a heel like Achilles. So I know there's always one way I can win. Love is patient, love is kind. Let's be honest now. Love is a catalog of deadly sins. And I need a woman with a chin like old Joe Frazier to step inside when I am swinging at the wind. But you and I will take the gloves off, darling. I'll show you exactly where I've been. I am the blue-eyed son of a hurricane. I spin you so sweetly round and round and round. But be careful, you know Atlanta never looked the same after she burned to the ground. After she burned down. After she burned down. After she burned down. After she burned down, down, down. I need a woman with hands like John Henry's, strong enough to break that rock down into sand. And when we die, we'll lay down side by side with our hammers in our hands. It's I need a woman with a heart like secretariat to outrun my lonesome ways. Yeah. I'm gonna take this Bronze Star heart I got, I'm gonna melt it down. Wait for love to cast it into bone. 'Cause I need a woman. Yeah, I need a woman. And I need a woman. And I need a woman like I need a hole in my head. It's a song called Secretariat by Jeffrey Foucault. And if you have ever listened to that recording, you may not notice the part at the very, very end where he's like I need a hole in my head. And so I've been accused of making up a misogynistic ending, which is not true. I've been experimenting with a friend's song. It's just a ragey little whiny, wonderfully angsty song, and he played it on Sunday night, and I was like really taken with it. I don't know that I can actually perform it, but it might, like, if I'd had it a little more polished for tonight, it would be a Lair song where you're just like, what the hell was that? And it's just it's definitely, a 19-year-old raging against the world, and man, the emotions are all the same for a 50-year-old raging against the world. And it's not elegant, but it is just one of those, like, it's just a ballsy, angry song. But my point is that sometimes I think a couple of the words would have to be changed for me to play it. And I think that's okay. You know, sometimes we own the covers in various ways. I own a Zeppelin cover by changing the word from girl to woman because I think that's more appropriate. And I change a couple Dylan songs with the words just being a little bit different. Because that's what it means to me. I want to be able to say almost the same thing, but he wasn't quite saying the thing I want to say. So, you know, you can just change things a little bit. I do not know Peter Mulvey's music as well as I ought to. I know we just presented him a little while ago, I think. Focus Music, or not Focus Music, but one of the, okay, meow, 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 meow. We got a lot of cat requests. Okay. Yeah, I like taking a song and making it your own a little bit. Why not? Oh, but my point being that I didn't change any of the words on that one. One of the very first songs I ever learned. My RA in college, Dan Blakesley, of New England fame. I mean, the guy is like a god in New Hampshire. And he used to play this song because he really wanted to be the Stray Cats. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't understand it. But, you know, the tight blue jeans and the white T-shirt and his cigarettes rolled up in the shirt sleeve and everything like that, and everything he played and everything like that. The guy wanted to be Brian Setzer. Although, man, his voice so totally outstripped Brian Setzer's, and just really beautiful writing and everything. Neither here nor there. But that means that he would play this song. It would echo out across the commons, the dorms. And I was thinking, man, I should learn how to play guitar. Dan Blakesley's really cool. Black and orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent, no, no. I'm fat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Uh-huh. Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. I'm a feline Casanova, hey man, that's that. Got a shoot thrown at me by a mean old man. I get my dinner from a garbage can. And I don't bother chasing mice around. I strut down the alleyway looking for a fight, howling to the moon on a hot summer's night. Well, I'm singing the blues, the lady cat's crying. I'm a stray cat, I'm a real cool guy. Wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got class ass and I got... Yeah, that was the line right there, right? I've got a cat's ass. But I got cat something and I got cat style. Uh-huh. I don't bother chasing mice around. I strut down the alleyway looking for a fight hound. Now when I'm singing the blues, the lady cats cry. I'm a stray cat, I'm a real cool guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Yeah. I don't know that I need Prince to visit me because he's going to come down here and he's going to like make up his stink storm. It's been a good day of my being in the basement and not having stink storm, so I don't know that I really need. If you need to send him down, you can, but his poopery door is closed. It would be a whole thing. caged tigers. Oh, we couldn't get closer than this. The way we walk and the way we talk, the way we stalk and the way we kiss. We slip through the streets while everyone sleeps, getting bigger and sleeker and wider and brighter. We bite and scratch and scream all night. That's going through with songs we know. Into the sea, just you and me, all the years that no one's heard. I'll show you in spring, it's a treacherous thing. I miss your kiss, oh love cats. I miss your kiss, oh love cats. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know I'd do anything for you. We should have each other tea. We should have each other with cream. Curl up by the fire and sleep for a while. It's the perfect thing, it's the perfect dream. End of the sea, just you and me, all the years that no one's known. I'll show you in spring, it's a treacherous thing. I miss your kiss, oh love cats. I miss your kiss, oh love cats. I miss your kiss. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba ba. So wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know I'd do just about anything for you. We should have each other for dinner. Oh, we should have each other with cream. Curl up by the fire and get it up for a while. It's the grooviest thing, it's the perfect dream. And hand in hand is the only way to land. Always the right way round. Not broken in pieces like those hated little Mises. How could you miss someone and dumb as this? I miss your kiss, oh love cats. I miss your kiss. Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Sonic gold. It's approximately how it actually ends, ish. Not really. That's an old Cure song. Hey, Carrie, it's good to see you, even in little icon form. We're playing in Bethesda. Isn't that close to you? Somewhere near you? It'd be nice to see you. Friday, Bethesda Streetery. dreamt I'd... What do you think? Oh, yeah. I dreamt I'd a cellist, smart and lithe and kind. She worked her fingers to the bone for a song. Meet someplace mundane and go someplace exotic. Deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. We'd run off on the royalties, we'd run off with the nouveau rich. But ain't life a bitch, I still penny pinch, I could barely save a dime. I've been rubbing up on poverty like a cat who's flirting hungrily. But deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons don't mean anything. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. Nothing up my sleeve. There was a sickness that took its time upon the land. Couldn't wash our hands with our wedding bands, chattering lips and fingertips. We stayed someplace mundane, cause any travel seemed exotic. Deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean not a thing. Well, steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket, no one on my arm. You know how you forget all those names when you leave your bed? You just faintly remember to regret something warm. You know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed? You just faintly remember to regret leaving something flawless. I'd left the city, but everyone was starving feral. They'd kill you for a song. Masked faces, lowered eyes, and lips were so exotic. We're in danger for our lives when everyone is lawless, yeah. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean a goddamn thing. Steady on, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket, and no one left to harm. I got no one left to harm. I got no one left to harm. That is a song called Flawless. It's a very fun one with the band. Oh man, well, I wonder. I'm not tracing the I'm not tracing this conversation back far enough to know what you're hoping to see on camera, and I'm highly concerned. I guess I could scroll back and try to figure it out, but this laptop has not been cooperating, so who even freaking knows? Nope, not going to figure it out. That's fine. Maybe it's a cat comment. Who even freaking knows? I don't want to know. Yeah, it's a song called Flawless. Honey badgers. Oh, my goodness. I'm so jealous of your trip out west. I'm so jealous of your trip out west that I'm going to go out west. We're not going to be as styling as you were. You picked up a lot of really fantastic gigs, and we're starting from scratch out there. We're like really purposefully checking off a bunch of states. Not a bunch. The last couple states that we've never been to before. And man, I forgot how hard it is sometimes to just start the fuck over. We've met a couple of people out there who are going to help us out, and we plan like the biggest state fair in North Dakota, which sounds pretty freaking cool. And what else? Hooked up some open mic features and things like that, which have long been like our starting point in new places. And I must admit, there's part of me that is worried that like this is my last real opportunity to go out west for various reasons. One not small reason being the fact that like it terrifies me how the nation is just tearing itself apart and it's so fucking angry, and the idea that I don't know that I completely really feel safe going to some places and saying I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, but oh yeah, honey badgers. Whoops, wrong thing. Your timing was just silly. Although, frankly, this entire summer across the entirety of the United States is just a dumb time to exist. I think we should all like just abandon the nation and go to Canada for like all of our summer months. It's just the only way to survive. Sweden, hell yeah. Yeah, my friends from Sweden are all like, they're having their second thoughts now. So maybe we can all go back to Sweden together. But we'll wrap up in a little over a month. We'll wrap up all the states that we've never played in the lower 48. Wrapping up the last of them in Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama, ilyAIMY plays Shag Nasties. That's not something I think any of my friends have ever been to say. On raining, levee's gonna break. If it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. If the levee breaks, I have no place to stay. Mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. Mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. It's got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home, leave his home, leave his home, yeah. Don't make you feel sad when you're trying to make your way home. You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south, they got no work for you. If you don't know about Chicago, oh, 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 yeah. it won't do you no good. If the levee breaks, mama, you got to move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Oh, last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Oh, last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Think about my baby and my happy home. Don't make you feel sad when you're trying to make your way home. You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south, they got no work for you. If you don't know about Chicago. Oh, 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 oh. Can't take you. I'm sorry, but I can't take you. I'm sorry, but I can't take you. I'm going down. I'm going down now. I'm going down. I'm going down now. I'm going down. I'm going down now. I'm going down. That's fun to play. I'm going to play, I think, one last song. And I'm be done. I've enjoyed sitting down for you all. It's been interesting. It's a better aspect ratio, like arrangement with the camera and everything like that. And it looks cool and all that stuff. But holy crap, sitting down is hard. Huntsville, Alabama has so many rockets. I think I knew that. I think I knew that as part of my dad's NASA background history. But I'd have to actually look that up and understand that a little bit better. We've been through Alabama. We've been through all these states before, Madison, Wisconsin, or through Wisconsin and the Dakotas and everything like that, with possibly the exception of North Dakota. But I think we've been through every state in the lower 48. It's just that we've never played a couple of them. And Alabama, we have spent the night in Alabama, and we've driven through Alabama, and we've explored the woods of Alabama, and we've saved a turtle in Alabama, and we have even been trapped in a cave in Alabama with a fundamentalist Christian who would not turn the lights back on and lead us back out of the cave until we proclaimed our belief in Christ our Savior. But we've never actually played in Alabama. So, yeah, Shag Nasty's going to hook us up. And if you are wine, then I must be turpentine. It's 3 o'clock, just about as dark as it can get. The first frost was swept back to the sea. The rain keeps me awake with the hope of fingers on my window pane. These are dangerous games for dangerous minds. You know it's all in the eye, and it's not my fault that you caught mine. I am so an ocean of emotion. I am turbulent, fraudulent. And if you are her wine, if you are her wine, I choose to drown. I'm a black girl crying from the sea up to the spire. You know I can visit your window, but I can't seem to carry you down. No, no, no. It's 3 o'clock, just about as dark as it can get. But when you light that match, I'm gonna light up the world. Though I'm ready and now I'm spread so thin with all of these people, they've been drinking me. Taking it out right to my eyes, and I don't know, no, I don't know why. But if you are fine, if you are fine, then I am fine. Yeah, if you are fine, then I am fine. Something like that. That is an old song, and I feel like I should rewrite some of those lyrics because they are silly. But again, they're part of a very specific time of my life. I think when I was first visualizing the idea of going on the road, taking a couple friends, maybe the woman I loved, and going out across the country and making art. When we first talked about it, it was me and Audrey in my little Volkswagen bus with my friend Jenny, my friend Michael. And Michael would play bass, and me and Audrey would play the songs, and Jenny would make sculptures as we go along and be little artists in a Volkswagen bus. And man, that has changed, but we are still on the road and doing our best. Heather and I will celebrate the 22nd year of having said to ourselves, it would be a great idea. Let's move into our car and travel for a year. Just see if we can do it. September 2nd of 2003, we moved into the Saturn and we traveled for a year. And then September 2nd of 2004, we were like, we could do it for a year. Let's do it for another year. And we renewed our vows to the road, and we did that for multiple years. Just living out of the car, no fixed address. If we had mail, it was going to Heather's parents, and then we'd learn about it later. And we traveled all across the country, from coast to coast and from top to bottom. And wherever we didn't have a gig, wherever we didn't have any friends, we'd go play an open mic. And that's how we met a lot of people all across the country. And we don't have a lot of those friends anymore. Social media sort of ripped a lot of that apart. And it's time to go make friends again, and we're trying to do that. So that's what we're doing in September. And that's why I run open mics, all in one little discrete package. And that's why next Tuesday, Heather and I will be the feature at the Spark Open Mic in Tacoma Park to celebrate our 22nd anniversary of our vows to the road. So maybe you want to come out to that or tune in. We'll be on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. And then by the end of the week, we'll be heading west hard to go places we've never been before. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Rob. The band's name is ilyAIMY. It stands for I Love You and I Miss You. We'll be in Bethesda on Friday, and we'll be in Dickerson on Saturday, where the frogs live. That's all on ilyAIMY.com. If you want to throw something in paypal.me/ilyAIMY, Venmo.ilyAIMY, or Venmo@ilyAIMY, you can throw that into me. But I'm going to go upstairs and have a snack because I'm hungry. And I'm going to definitely stand up. But I'm going to do my standing up off camera because I think my ass is numb. And I think that I might die. So I'm going to put this banner up here. Oh, that's Evangeline's. I'm going to be in Evangeline's in St. Louis. That'd be awesome. Oh, my butt hurts. Oh my goodness. It's a really sad thing. Man, I wish my butt could take sitting down as long as it used to. I'm a little bit worried about the drives. It might kill me. If you never see me again, it's because my butt died on the road. And it'd be like Heather and Kristen trying to drag me out of the Hyundai nowadays. Drag me out of the Hyundai and just leave me on the road somewhere in Minnesota. Like, get out. Your butt is numb. It's too late for him. Yeah, Paul, Kristen's not going to help my ass. Kristen's just going to stand at the top of the stairs and she's going to squeeze the cat until he's really just excretes horrible things down the stairs, and that'll chase me out of the basement. That'll inspire me, but yeah. Eric, I wish it was tunes right now. I'm just talking. It's just terrible. Oh my God. If only my wife would press the button. Because normally she presses the button and cuts me off, but she's not